Alright, brush monkeys, we are back, and I am starting to put together the Norman Infantry box set that I got with my birthday card sometime back. I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and I think I'm going to, because this box set comes with 44 plastic foot soldiers. That's actually more miniatures than came with the Sisters of Battle box set, and I did that in several units. So I think I'm probably going to do this the same way. So you can see I've already got the 2 casualties done, and I've got the little command group done of the banner bearer, the leader, the musician here, he's got the little horn, and then the champion, looks like he's like a little bodyguard for that guy. I'm going to do a few units. I'm going to do 4 more foot soldiers with the sword and shield, like these guys, and that's going to be the warlord and his retinue. Then I'm going to do a unit of Huskarls, which are going to be the guys with the axes, and then the rest are going to be Fearedmen, which are going to be the guys with the spears. And I'm going to do those up in 3 different groups. So I'm going to go ahead and go put these guys together now, and then once I get them all together, we'll I got some extra shields here for the Huskarls. Once I've got them all together, then we'll start painting them in units, and we'll have at least 3 separate units to put them together in. Alright, I may do because there's 44 of them, I may do them in 4 separate videos. So I'm going to have the command group as one, and his bodyguard, the Huskarls as another. That'll be a 10-man group. And then that leaves me, I believe, 24, if my math is right, for the Fearedmen. And I'll do those in 2 groups of 12. So that sounds good. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pause this then and finish putting those guys together, and then we'll come back and see what the whole army looks like, and then we'll start breaking them down and painting them by units. Alright? Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've got all the plastic Normans from this box set from Conquest Games. Not a very big box, but it says 44 plastic soldiers on the box. There's actually 46 in the box because it had a separate command sprue for the leader and the standard bearer, and it actually included 2 of those in there. So I ended up with a leader and a standard bearer for the Fearedmen as well. So I actually ended up with 46 figures instead of 44. So I'm going to do these as 5 separate videos. I'm doing the casualties as the first video, that's next week. Doing the warlord and his retinue, then the Huskarls, then I'm doing 2 separate videos on the sets of Fearedmen. And I'm going to do these a little bit differently than I've been doing videos in the past few days. For one, we're going to take a look at this. This is another book that you can use as a reference. It's the Osprey Military Men-at-Arms series, Saxon, Viking, and Norman. And this is a fantastic reference. All the Osprey series, and they have tons of books you can see on the back and different categories. But these are a great resource for this kind of thing because in addition to having the history and a lot of pictures of actual relics and items from the age, they've got these color drawings in the middle. And they're great full color drawings. So they kind of give you an idea of what colors to use when you're painting these guys. So this is a fantastic resource, and I'll be using that as I go along. But also, I'll be painting these in the Army Painter, Wargamers Army Painting Guide from the armypainter.com. And their method of doing this is very straightforward and simple. It's designed to get a lot of troops on the table very quickly. you base coat them, you dip them, and then you're essentially done. And the dip is this right here. This is the Army Painter Quick Shade dip. There's two different kinds of this. There's the can like this that you actually dip it into. You pull this lid off and it's all liquid in there. Hope it's still liquid. There we go. So you've got this version that you dip, and then there's the brush on ones that you get in a slightly smaller bottle. These are both strong tone. They're both the same thing. If anything, this dip is a little bit thicker, so I may have to thin this down with a little bit of turpentine, but it's designed to be, it's just what it says it is. It's a quick shade, and it's, you paint the figures up, you base coat them, then you dip the whole figure in the quick shade, shake off the excess, and let it dry. And it essentially does the same thing as like Agrax Earthshade and Null Noil all in one, and then you have to let it sit for a couple of days before you can matte seal it. But that'll get these guys done a lot faster that way. So we're going to go over the Army Painter booklet here, way of doing this, and talk about that a little bit more in a future video. But for right now, it's looking like that's how we're going to do it. It's 5 separate videos. I'm going to do the casualties first. So these two little dead dudes here, these guys are going to be done up first. That's going to be next week. And then we'll get into the Warlord and his retinue, the Huskarls, and 2 videos on the Fearedman. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. We get started on this. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like. If you want to find out when new videos get posted, click subscribe. Comment below on what you want to see on future videos. Visit our Patreon site for lots of ways that you can support me in doing what I do. You can also visit our Instagram and Facebook pages to see all the miniatures that I paint on this channel, and see how you can get your hands on one of your own. So thanks a lot for your time, and thanks for watching my videos, and I will see you guys later. Bye.